sitting high on a hill above Kabul. The Bala Hissar fortress has stood for over 2,500 years. Built in the 5th century BC, this ancient stronghold has seen countless battles, invasions, and executions. Over the centuries, kings ruled from its towers, armies marched through its gates, and prisoners met their fate within its walls. During the Second Anglo-Afghan War, British forces destroyed much of the fortress, leaving behind only broken walls and buried secrets. Today, locals say strange whispers echo through the ruins at night, and ghostly figures of soldiers still patrol the dark corridors, forever guarding a fortress long lost to time. Rozafa Castle, perched above the city of Shkodër in Albania, is not just an ancient fortress. It's the heart of one of the country's most tragic legends. As the story goes, the castle walls kept collapsing every night, no matter how hard the builders worked. A wise man said the walls would only stand if someone was buried alive inside them. So, Rozafa, the wife of one of the builders, was chosen. She agreed to the sacrifice to help her family, and was sealed in the walls, with just her right eye, breast, hand, and foot left exposed so she could care for her baby. To this day, people claim to see the ghost of a woman wandering the castle and hear soft weeping echoing through the ruins. The breathtaking view from the top only adds to the eerie beauty of this legendary place. The Kasbah of Algiers, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a maze of narrow alleys, hidden courtyards, and centuries-old buildings from the Ottoman era. While it's mostly known for its beauty and cultural history, the Kasbah also has a darker side. Locals whisper about haunted houses tucked between the winding streets, places where lights flicker on their own and strange shadows move at night. Some say they've heard footsteps echoing through empty hallways or seen figures vanish into thin air. With a past full of battles, secrets, and stories of resistance, the Kasbah's mysterious energy feels alive. It's a place where history and haunting go hand in hand. Built in 1580, Casa de Laval in Andorra once served as the heart of the country's government. For centuries, important decisions were made inside its thick stone walls and quiet chambers. But some say the old lawmakers never truly left. Visitors have reported strange footsteps echoing through the halls, soft whispers in empty rooms, and even ghostly figures dressed in old-fashioned clothes appearing late at night. With its dim lighting and centuries of history, Casa de Laval feels like a place where the past still lingers, watching and waiting in silence. Fortaleza de São Miguel, built by the Portuguese in 1576, stands tall in Luanda, Angola. While it was once a mighty military base, it also served as a center for the slave trade and a grim prison, giving it a very dark past. Today, many believe the fortress is haunted by restless spirits. Stories speak of a headless priest, a woman in white, and a phantom soldier who still patrols the old walls. Visitors have felt sudden cold spots, heard strange noises, and even seen ghostly figures in the dead of night. With its heavy history and eerie atmosphere, it's no wonder this fortress is known as one of Angola's most haunted places. Founded in 1650, Betty's Hope was one of the first and largest sugar plantations in Antigua. It once thrived on the labor of enslaved Africans who endured unimaginable suffering under brutal conditions. Though only ruins remain today, the pain of the past still lingers in the air. Visitors often describe a heavy, oppressive feeling as they walk the grounds. Some say they've heard the sound of chains clinking or caught glimpses of shadowy figures moving silently through the remains of the plantation. Many believe these are the spirits of those who toiled and died there, still reaching out from history, reminding the world of what once took place. Recoleta's Cemetery in Buenos Aires, Argentina, is famous for its stunning mausoleums and the many notable figures buried there. But beyond the beauty lies something much darker. One of the most well-known spirits is that of Luz Maria Garcia Veloso, a 15-year-old girl who died of leukemia in 1925. Locals call her the Lady in White, and many say they've seen her ghost wandering quietly among the tombs. Another eerie tale tells of David Aulino, a gravedigger who spent years building his own tomb, only to take his own life the day it was finished. Visitors claim to hear the faint jingling of his keys echoing through the empty pathways. With its blend of history, elegance, and sorrow, Recoleta is one of the most haunted cemeteries in the world. Near the shores of Lake Sevan in Armenia lies Nereidis Cemetery, home to over 800 ancient kochkars, beautifully carved cross stones that date back as far as the 9th century. The site is both peaceful and haunting, with rows of weathered stones standing like silent guardians of the past. Local legends say the cemetery is protected by spirits, watching over the graves and the sacred carvings. Visitors have reported soft whispers carried by the wind and flickering lights dancing among the stones at night. Some believe these are the souls of those buried here, still lingering among the crosses, guarding their resting place in the stillness of time. In the small town of Juni, New South Wales, sits the Monte Cristo homestead, often called Australia's most haunted house. Built in 1885, this grand Victorian mansion has a long, dark history filled with tragedy, murder, and mystery. The original owners, the Crawley family, suffered a string of misfortunes, including deaths, suicides, and strange accidents. Many believe their spirits still roam the halls. Visitors often report ghostly figures, rooms that suddenly turn icy cold, and pets or animals reacting in terror for no clear reason. The house may look beautiful from the outside, but inside, the air is thick with the feeling that something or someone is watching. Musam Castle, in the mountains of Austria, is known as the Witch's Castle, and for good reason. In the 17th century, it was the site of the infamous Zauberjackal witch trials, where dozens, men, women, and even children were brutally executed. The castle's grim past also includes werewolf hunts and horrific tortures, leaving behind a legacy of suffering and death. Today, Musam Castle is said to be one of Austria's most haunted locations. Visitors often feel an eerie, oppressive presence, hear unexplained sounds, and sometimes spot ghostly apparitions moving through the halls. The air is thick with the tragic history of those who once suffered here. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Know any haunted places in your country or anywhere else? Comment below. I'd love to check them out for future videos. See you in the next one.